Hi again, YouTubers. So it is that time of month for favorites, regrets, empties, a little bit of jewelry, and any updates that I can think of, I guess. So if you might have noticed, I've been talking on a lot of my videos last month about maybe changing some things up on my channel, and I'm going to explain that to you first before I jump into the favorites and regrets. And what I had been considering was doing something such as having videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and what I would do is still have like my flashback Fridays, my favorites, my face of the month. I'm adding in a get ready with me once a month, trying new products out, and then I have now 2 haul videos, so that's kind of 6. So out of the month with 8 Fridays and Wednesdays, I was only having 2 left for reviews. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have reviews now on Wednesdays, and then I'm going to have vlogs move to Saturdays. So I hope that kind of makes everybody happy, because a lot of people were saying they were missing my reviews. So this was the easiest way to kind of bring them back in. Every once in a while you will see me wearing the same thing if I'm doing a review, because sometimes I can wear multiple products at once. Like I can do a foundation and a mascara or something like that. So I just wanted to kind of update you guys on that. And I am going to jump right into my favorites. First thing that I have been loving, this month and soon to be new sister-in-law. My brother gets married on April 16th. So gave me this for being in her bridal party. She gave a lot of the girls jewelry, and as we know, I have plenty of jewelry. So she got me a makeup brush that I have never tried, and it is by Artis. And this is what it looks like. Have you guys seen these? This is the oval mirrored one. So this is the mirrored one. They also have ones, I believe, that are black. It is white on the handle here. The brush is the softest thing you have ever felt in the world. And it is so dense. It is so amazing. It has nice give to it. If you can see the movement, it just is amazing to apply foundation with. I am absolutely in love with this thing. The next thing that I have been loving is from a company called Klorane, and it is their mango oil. Now, if you guys know, I always, when I do my hair, I don't wash my hair every day. I wash my hair, I would say, every 3 to 4 days. And in between, now I use these type of spray oils differently than most people. A lot of people just spray them on their hair. I do that every once in a while. But what I tend to do with it is every morning, I brush my hair out and I spray this on the brush. So I spray it on the brush, then I go through and brush out my hair. It gets rid of any tangles, it adds that shine back to the ends, and it's not directly putting it onto my hair. I tend to hold my hair from here out, and then after I'm done all the ends, then I go through the top so there's not much oil near the top of my roots. And I swear this helps. And I have always used the Moroccan Oil Glimmer Shine. About a year ago, I went to the It's a 10 Spray Shine, which was okay. Oh, it blows both of them out of the water. It is just, wow. It smells amazing. It feels so good. And it just detangles everything. It is just, wow. Love it. While I'm on the subject of hair care and Klorane, they also sent me their dry shampoo with oat milk. Now, I have a lot of different dry shampoos, and I will say my favorite one, thank you, Kristen Game, is the Living Proof dry shampoo. However, this one's a close second runner for me. The only difference is the Living Proof, I can really see where I put it, and this one I can't. But they both do very, very good job, and I really, really am enjoying this one. Next thing that I am loving is the Obagi. Once again, if you watch my haul videos, almost every one I have something from Obagi in it. And I just love this Obagi Nuderm line. It has just transformed my skin. I can't even put it into words. And Brianna Stanko here on YouTube told me about it, and she owns a company that sells it. And they're just great. The cheapest price you'll find on it, and it's guaranteed. It's from Obagi. Just wow. Next thing that was sent to me from another YouTuber. Well, the Obagi wasn't sent to me. I bought it. And Klorane, I bought a lot of their stuff, just not these 2 items. This was sent to me by Miss Crystal, and it is the Jordana Easy Liner for Eyes in the color Khaki, which doesn't sound or seem like much, and I'll swatch it here. But this is amazing for that lower just waterline and in through your lash line. If you're not big on putting shadow down there, this stays better than the shadow, and it gives you that nice shadowed look without looking like you have a dark liner under your eyes. It is awesome. The last thing that I am loving this month is from Estee Lauder. Now this is funny because for years I've heard about this, but I've never been like drawn to, I've tried all the makeup from this line, but I've never been drawn to the scent, and it is the Bronze Goddess perfume. Now, as I said, I've just never been drawn to it. I guess I've always heard that it's amber and like, I don't know. I've never been drawn to it, and they sent this to me and I am in love with it. Has a very hard to describe scent. It's slightly like woodsy, but it's also slightly sweet, kind of amber. I don't know. I'm horrible at describing scents, but it smells amazing. Love that. On to regrets. I only have one regret this month, and I haven't had a chance to send it back yet. So I need to send it back. It is the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Cream Shadow in the color Stone, number 24. Nothing wrong with the cream shadow. It's just quite simply the color. It's a very grayish undertone color that just didn't work for me. So, you know, so be it. It'll go back. I have to send it back soon. I have 2 things I have to go back. I'm being bad about that. Only regret. On to jewelry. One of the things that I have been loving this month, and they are sold out right now. They come back. I forget when they come back. It is the ear jackets. So it is the piece on my ear from right here up. And this is the gold pair. They sold out, I think, in like 5 days. They have them in silver and in gold, and they are just so cute, so comfortable. I am in love with them. Other 2 things from the summer preview. I keep saying spring, but I mean summer preview, and I love this. This is the enamel. It's called like the Bezabel, I think, or something. I forget the name. Gold and white enamel cuff. This thing, I love the cuffs anyway. I have 2 of my silver cuffs on today. I'm wearing silver. But I love this. It's very well weighted. It's beautiful. It catches the light. Absolutely gorgeous. And along that same lines, they also have the Bezabel enamel chain with this piece right here. It comes in white. And then if you flip it, you get 2 in 1. It also has, oops, sorry, wrong way. It also has the turquoise on the other side. And I know these lights are catching it and it's hard to see. Let me see. There we go. Nope, wait, let's see here. See if you can see it a little better. There you go. It is just beautiful. So easy to wear. Again, it adjusts to 4 different lengths here on the back, so you can wear it as short or as long as you want. I have been wearing that and loving it. Last part, I guess. This is moving quicker than usual. Empties. But I got a lot of empties. All right, let's just start with Obagi. Okay, I've got the Foaming Gel Cleanser, the Exfoderm Forte, the Clear. I have another one of the Clear. Wow, the Clear I use morning and night, so I went through a lot of those. And the Obagi Professional C Serum 15%. And then along that same line from Premier Look, I also used up the Lumiere Bio Restoring Eye Cream Neocutis. I'm not sure how to say that. But this is what it looked like. I used it all up. You can see through the bottom when you're using it all up. Has a pump. Love this eye cream. I'm just trying to use up some others I have before I repurchase that. But the Obagi I won't stray from. Then I used up a couple hair items. I used up my L'Oreal Color 10-in-1 Expert. What is this? Perfecting Multi-Purpose Spray for all hair types. It's basically a spray and leave-in conditioner that I used up. I liked it, but I have a lot of other hair products right now that I'm going through. Then the Kenra Platinum Blow Dry Spray. I will not ever blow dry my hair without this. I have a travel size, I have full size. This one is empty. I live by this stuff when I blow dry my hair. It is just phenomenal. On the items of kind of skincare, I have a bottle of Latisse. I finally used this up. It takes me a really long while to go through a bottle of Latisse. I have one more left. When I'm done that one, I'm going to try the other item that Brianna suggests for eyelash growth that she sells on her site. I'll try and put a link to that below, but that's what I'm going to try next because it doesn't have the darkening of the lid like Latisse does, and Latisse you need to get by prescription. Makeup. I don't have much for makeup. Used up my Lancome waterproof under eye concealer. I have a review up on this. This one I just used up. There's nothing left in this one. And then the very similar item that is not as easy to use up is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. And can you see the product down in the bottom there? This makes no sense to me. Why can you not take this off? Like, why does this thing not screw off so you can get the rest of the product out of here? Anyone know? That's so annoying. I have one more of these, but I'm going to refuse to buy it for that reason. And plus the fact this is almost exactly the same, and you can get it all out of there. And I've even considered cutting the top of this off just to make sure I got everything out, but like nothing will squeeze out of this. So yeah, love this, the waterproof one. And then a sheet mask that I am going to buy another one of, and I am going to use it for my brother, the day before my brother's wedding. It is awesome. It is the Dr. Jart Plus Water Replenishment Cotton Sheet Mask. Again, Kristen Game and I were talking about sheet masks, and I told her I would tell her about this one. I have to text her to tell her about this one, but this, I've used a ton of different sheet masks. This one just wowed me. Again, everyone is different. I have combination oily skin. I use a lot of these medical grade skincares. This just replenished my skin and did not leave me feeling oily or greasy or anything. It was wow, loved it. So that is everything, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me as always. Please let me know if you have any questions. Let's see here. What else I am wearing? I have on my face, I like to touch these all the time. It's kind of funny. On the Klorane Les Ors Primer, the Becca Complete Coverage Foundation, the Tarte CC Corrector, Lancome Waterproof Concealer under my eyes, Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder under my eyes with Laura Mercier Translucent all over the face, Urban Decay Gwen Stefani Blush Palette as my bronzer and my blush. I use the bronzer that is in there. There is a bronzer in there. And then the blush, the two bottom peach ones, Hourglass Euphoric Strobe Light Powder as my highlighter. On my lids is Laura Mercier Eye Basics in Buff, which I've been loving lately. Benefit Gimme Brow. On my lids is Kat Von D. I went back to my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Top right peach one, bottom left brown one blended together on the crease. The brown one also under my lid slightly with that khaki liner. On my brow bone is the bottom right cream colored one. On my lid is the Bare Minerals Top Shelf Duo in the lighter color just on my lid. Marc Jacobs highliner on my waterline. Laura Mercier Black Ebony Pan Liner on my top lid. Chanel Le Volume de Chanel Mascara. On my lips is the Sephora Gel Lip Liner in Nothing But Nude. Anastasia Pure Hollywood Liquid Lipstick. What is that? Buxom White Russian Lip Gloss. I have on the Twilight. I have on a Rails flannel shirt that I love. I'm obsessed with these. I have on my cage cuff, my regular cuff, the inspiration cuff, my sparkle cuff, the stackable rings, my David Yurman rings. All my other stuff is the same. The ear jackets that I showed you guys along with my regular diamonds. And I think that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if there's any products you want to see reviews on, because we're going to be having more reviews on my channel with Review Wednesdays now. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.